Welcome, everyone, to our Wednesday community ultimate lifestyle transformation call, where we go over this beautiful opportunity to really step into a new way of being, or maybe just an up level in your life, to be able to add the most amazing organic superfoods to your daily practice of self-care. And on Facebook, we have us streaming live, and you can see all of our beautiful faces, and you'll know that we all are beaming so much because we love this nutrition and we consume it every day. And so my name is Kimberly Sanders, and I have my lovely, we call them brand partners, but they are my allies and they are my earth guardians and wellness warriors. And so tonight, Miss Barry Springhetti and I and Miss Bethany Bosworth will be going over this ultimate lifestyle transformation. And also, because of Miss Allison, we have a beautiful slideshow for you as well, and Miss Jess. They put this incredible visual together so that everybody could have a little bit of visual of these beautiful foods that we're having, that we're showing you tonight and that we're explaining. And you know, sometimes when you see things on a screen like this, it's just, you know, packages and all of it, but what is inside is the magic part, but also what the package is created from is total alignment with my heart, with everyone's hearts on this line. It's eco-friendly packaging. And so not only are we sharing about some of the cleanest food that the planet actually grows that we can buy and consume, it's actually delivered to your doorstep in home compostable packaging. So it's something really big to be thinking about, as well as our carbon footprint. The owner, David Sandoval, always talks about how big is your carbon footprint. And a lot of people say to us when they start joining us on this journey is like, oh, I just like to eat real food. I don't know if I could do those powders and like these things and like, what are these pills of amino acids? But really what it is pure plant protein coming into our body. So without further ado, I'm going to open up this beautiful slideshow that Allison has shared with us, and Barry's going to talk about some of her favorite things. I'll talk about some of my favorite things, and Bethany as well. And then at the end, if there's any questions that anybody has, then we can go over it. And I'm so excited. So thank you for your patience. So this is it. Welcome to your 90-day health reset, right? It is such a beautiful system that we get to have. All of this magical food is grown in regenerative soil. We have a microbiologist in-house, and it is making it so that we get to have all of this coming into our bodies live dehydrated. So it's really beautiful. So our first magical formula is the Super Amino 23. So I'm going to turn it over to Miss Barry Springhetti. She is an amazing nutrition guru and massage body worker, just absolutely incredible. And I've had the pleasure to be having her in my life and working side by side for the last 3 years. So I love the way that Barry explains this, and I'd love for her to share, you know, touch on what has happened for you as well after you explain your super aminos, what's happened for your life and your body, and what has Purium offered you in this way of adding this magical food to your life. Please, Miss Barry.
Absolutely. And thank you. Thank you all for being here. And before I talk about this Super Amino 23, this magical formula that you see here, I want to just take a little bit of time and shed light on the radical importance that protein is in the human body, because we hear about it and we think, oh, we just, you know, get protein in our body. But do we really understand that 50% of each of your cells, the membrane of your cells, 50% of that, every cell is comprised of protein, and 20% of the goodness inside the cells, the cytoplasm, is also protein. 80% of every muscle fiber, every muscle cell is protein. And 20% of our whole body is made up of protein. So the point of that is that protein, a recognizable, usable source of protein for our bodies, is paramount, because to operate and reproduce more cells, we need this protein as well. And so that brings me to why this protein and this protein source is so significant, because it's actually a relatively recently new discovery. Toward the end of the 90s, a Dr. Luca Moretti discovered this chain of amino acids, these hydrocarbons that when they're bound together like that, they can actually put lean muscle mass on in an inactive state, so much so that there are now, 20 years later, more than 20, are over 30 clinical studies and peer reviews. It's in the Physician's Desk reference in 2006 for physicians and hospitals in some cases use this product. And we're fortunate because Mr. David Sandoval, a formulary and co-founder of Purium, was able to collaborate with Dr. Moretti to find a plant-based chain of these little nuggets of gold for us to be able to use and for us to tell everybody about it to use. And this particular chain is so significant because 99% of it is used by your body. And that means that less than 1% is what they call catabolic waste, or that which we have to process and eliminate. Now that compares to eggs at about 48%, meaning over 50% of the egg is wasted. Most meats, you get only 30%. And that's what your body's looking for in the meats, is these amino acids, this branch chain, the needle in the haystack. Now you get down to your whey protein, soys, some of the things that a lot of people use to be healthy for their protein source. And now you're down to 17% that is considered utilized, net nitrogen utilization. And we have the great fortune that 99% of this is used by our body. It's considered medically or clinically pre-digested, because it means that we use nearly no energy to burn it. Our liver gets a break for a change, trying to figure out what to do with all that protein, the catabolic waste, of the protein. Our kidneys, it's just like it says right here on this screen here, 23 minutes, and it's into your bloodstream, and it creates an anabolic state in your body, which is the state of creating more and reproducing more. And so it's just an incredible thing. And not only this particular chain, it's got 8 amino acids in it. Each one of them are individually important, because this complex too, it helps to burn fat. It helps to create more collagen, so we have stronger bones and muscles. It helps to regulate blood sugars, which is a big deal right now. Helps to boost serotonin, another big deal for our mental health. And they're also kind of like chemical gatekeepers, if you will, to make sure that all those cells that they're such a big part of are taking in and out the necessary nutrients, trace minerals that we're so deficient in, to be able to live wholly. And we're not meant to be sick. This body isn't meant to be sick. So this for me has been a game changer. I just flipped 60 revolutions around the sun. I feel like I'm definitely not any older than 40. And I've noticed the lean muscle mass on my body. The other day, I was noticing that there's a little sort of a dent in my side on both sides. I'm like, what, is there something wrong with it? And I realized that was my abdominal muscles. I have a 6-pack, and I'm not a bodybuilder, but the point is that the strength that I have in my core and my abs and my arms to do my body work and to run and jump and do cartwheels in the woods, I really appreciate this added strength. So It's just a profound formula, and I want and wish for everybody to be able to use it, because at almost any age, it's fabulous for elite athletes or weekend warriors or somebody that just wants to put on, a little bit more strength. It's incredible, integral part of my day, first thing in the morning, get it going, and I just feel great. So thank you for that.
Wow, Barry, thank you so much. And I agree. I love these aminos. I have been plant-based since I was 9 years old. And really before Purium, I did not get to look this way, feel this way, have the type of energy. I love that it's been 5 years that I have been taking these consistently. And I feel like I was just talking to Gina the other day, and sometimes when you have supplements, people think like, oh, supplements, and it's just like, and they don't stay consistent with it. But I feel that everybody here can feel what this does, and it delivers, like how Barry was saying, it delivers that nutrition to your cells, to your body within 23 minutes. It's feeding our bodies for 2 hours. And if I'm hungry at all, I can feel it, and I love them, and it tightens your skin. It's the best ever. So I'm going to share a little bit about this amazing power shake. And sorry, I just want to move some faces so that I can see a little bit more. But so the power shake is this magical mix of the best greens on the planet. And it is so alkalizing, and it's going to make it so that it, again, restores the pH of the body. It's super nourishing, energizing, detoxifying, supports your blood glucose levels, and it burns fat with the rice bran solubles in here, which turns on our adiponectin, which is it's the skinny hormone. So a lot of people do get to lose weight on this anabolic cleanse, but also people gain muscle. So it's not just about a weight loss system here that we have, and it satisfies your hunger. And just to share with you all some of these ingredients, and first and foremost, these ingredients are grown in regenerative soil. And it's just such a blessing to have this nowadays, because I have a knowing that most people understand that there is so little nutrients left in our topsoil. We've had a lot of studies gone on right now, and there's only about 60 harvests left in the world right now. And so to know that we get to have this food actually grown in 100-year-old lake bed, and our farmers, we've been working with them now for the past 28 years. They changed the crops. They're actually watering these fields with volcanic ash spring water, and it's making it so that they get to actually grow this food until it is in peak ripeness, and then it's harvested. And the difference between this greens, out of all greens out there, and again, I've been plant-based since I was 9, on the search for superfoods since probably around 2002. And just this knowing that we get to have a live dehydration, so that they're only dehydrating it at 67 degrees. So as soon as this amazing formula hits your, hopefully, spring water, or definitely purified water, it's like you're standing in your kitchen for over an hour and a half juicing, which would actually be almost impossible. It would be impossible to be able to juice all of the ingredients in here. And it's so incredible. So if we're sharing this evening tonight to walk people through the 90-day ultimate lifestyle transformation. And sometimes the first sip of this green juice, people say, "Oh, I don't really know if I like the taste." Some people think it tastes like heaven, and it tastes like cake batter, like cookies. And so the people that it feels that it tastes like cookies, that your body is in an alkaline state. And the people that make a face and say, "Ew, I don't know if I really like that," it's like, well, then this is pure plant medicine for your body, because your body is in an unbalanced acidic state. And when there is acidity in the body, that is when there is unbalance and the homeostasis of the body is not there. And that is when different things can grow that really are wreaking havoc on a lot of bodies right now. So the more we can bring in this amazing balance of live dehydrated greens, again, grown in this regenerative soil practices. And just to share with you, we have the greens that are in here. It's organic millet and carrot juice powder. Our carrots are grown in that regenerative soil and in that ancient lake bed. And we've been shared that it would actually take 200 grown, like the carrots that are just grown in regular soil, to equal the same nutritional value as one regenerative grown carrot. So that's why you can really see that people's bodies are suffering. We're suffering being overfed and undernourished. And usually what happens in this power shake experience for people is on the third day, all of a sudden, they just feel their cells wake up. Sometimes within the first sip, people can tell the life force energy that this food has in it, because again, it's live dehydrated, it's ready. It's like you were juicing for hours on end with food that I can't buy even at the kindest grocery store over with us. And there's a lot of food deserts. So if you are a person that doesn't get to just have an organic store right down the street, or even if you do, you're still going to be having more nutritional value in one of our drinks. And again, this drink has as much nutrition as 6 microgreen salads. I don't have time to chew 6 salads in one day, but I can have 2 or even 3 of these drinks. And so you get to have this come to your doorstep in this amazing compostable packaging. And this is a home compostable package. You can actually plant it in the ground and it will give the soil more nutrition than if it wasn't there. So I love our power shake. I'm so thankful that it's here. Let's see what's next. Oh, good. We are talking about the Biomedic next. So our gut brain is just the best ever, with the gut being connected to the brain. It's so incredible. I wonder, Miss Bethany Bosworth, do you wish to talk on the Biomedic a little bit? I shared with you to share the super cleanse, but Bethany Bosworth is a colon hydrotherapist. She's an RN as well, and her life has changed so wholeheartedly by bringing this amazing nutrition in to her center. I'd love for you to get to share if you'd like, because I don't need to take the stage the whole night for sure. So please come on in.
I would love to. Thank you so much, Kimberly, and hello to everyone. And I'm just so excited for you because these products are life-changing. And I'm going to talk to you about the Biomedic, which is Purium's flagship product. And it is clinically proven to remove 74% of a deadly herbicide known as glyphosate from your body. And glyphosate is also known as Roundup weed killer. And it's sprayed by the hundreds of millions of tons into the air and the groundwater onto the crops, conventionally grown crops. You're having some Roundup weed killer with your food. And it's in, as I said, it's in the groundwater, it's in the air, and it can even be cross-contaminated into the organic fruits and veggies. So what does Roundup weed killer do in the human body? It actually kills the good bacteria in your gut. And as the slide shows, there is a huge connection between the hormones that help us to feel well and happy and that all is well with the world and our gut health. You know, up to 90% of those hormones are made in the gut. And so if we have Roundup weed killer killing the good bacteria in our gut, that decimates the population of our good bacteria. And the next thing that it does is it ruins the gut lining, the microvilli, the area of absorption in your body where you're absorbing maybe what little nutrition is actually in our food. If those microvilli, which are finger-like projections, if those have been destroyed, we're not absorbing. And then people end up with digestive issues such as gluten intolerance. The huge epidemic of gluten intolerance can be attributed to the Roundup weed killer in our foods. If someone is not true celiac with a genetic predisposition to not being able to process gluten, we can look at glyphosate as a huge player in that. Glyphosate leads to leaky gut syndrome as it destroys the cell lining of the gut. Leaky gut is a problem. We've got the contents of our colon and our digestive system is leaking out into the abdominal cavity, and then it's turning on the immune system. The immune system becomes activated because there's foreign invaders in these areas that the body doesn't want it to be, and so that leads to autoimmune disorders. So we're seeing a huge increase in the amount of Hashimoto's, fibromyalgia, type 1 diabetes at later stages in life, adult onset type 1. We have to be looking at the foods that we're putting into our body. So Purium has a solution. And this product, Biomedic, is going to remove clinically proven 74% over 6 weeks. And that's huge. It's an insurance policy because we never know when we're going to be exposed. As well as we eat, as careful as we are, again, it's an insurance policy for me, and it's safe enough to take every day. But as part of this cleansing system, it is a heavy hitter. And it's going to reduce the amount of C-reactive protein, which is a biomarker for the amount of inflammation in your body. 75% after 6 weeks, it will bring that inflammation down. So this is an amazing product, and synchronistically working with all of these different pieces of the puzzle. It has pre and probiotics. That's an important, is we're reestablishing the biome, the gut biome, huge piece of the puzzle for your digestive health. Absolutely. Anything else I need to add? I think that's a pretty good comprehensive. I mean, it's all linked. I mean, the glyphosate is linked to autism. It's linked to various cancers, and it's also, this product has been given the gold seal of approval from the Detox Project, and that is a huge validation that this product does what it says it does. So thank you for allowing me to share on Biomedic.
Amazing. Absolutely. I'm going to have you come back on in a minute, but the Apothe-Cherry is how we finish off the night. And so everything that we just spoke of prior to now, those are the nutrition and the protein that you have throughout your day. Also, fruits and veggies, organic, please. That'll be amazing. Definitely, the fruits and veggies are so important in between the shakes and in between the aminos, really keeping your bowels moving and your body hydrated. The glycogen in the fruit is the best ever for us. It's so beautiful. So please find organic fruit and allow yourself to enjoy it. It's not too much sugar. Excuse me. And our next piece after your organic dinner is a nightcap of our Apothe-Cherry. So this is so amazing to be able to help with inflammation and pain. It's going to be some of the highest in ORAC value, which is radical oxygen absorption. And that's how much of the antioxidants that are there in this fruit. So 2 tablespoons of this Apothe-Cherry is as much nutritional value as 500 blueberries. So that would be pretty expensive and a lot of plastic and the whole thing. And, you know, you could throw blueberries for sure in your shake, but to eat 500 blueberries before bed, but it doesn't have the same effect as this cherry. It's going in and releasing natural melatonin. So get ready for some amazing dream state. Really helps the body come into a homeostasis while you're sleeping. It's also, you know, we have here anti-aging, but it's really just bringing your body, it's cutting out the free radicals. So it's really helping the body repair and renew and do your best to get to bed before like 2 o'clock in the morning. Like try to get yourself to bed like if you can start working with the sun. That's something that I've gotten to do in this time. Now the sun is coming out with the summer and the spring. It's pretty amazing, but in the winter it's like go to bed with the sun and let your body restore itself and have this amazing Apothe-Cherry. It also reduces uric acid, so it's going to be really helpful for anyone that has gout and definitely pain. And it's not just for the evening, so you can take it whenever you want throughout the day as well, but it is nice to take before you sleep because you will be able to have it like really work its magic while you're sleeping. So free radical damage, healthy response to inflammation, and again, the deep sleep. So so amazing. Yes. So I want to bring Bethany back on to be able to speak of our super cleanse R. And so please, this is this section you bring in the middle of your month with these superfoods, and really go ahead, Miss Bethany.
Absolutely. Well, as a colon hydrotherapist, this is one of my favorites. It is a gentle herbal parasite cleanse, and it's using all of those ancient herbals that we know kill parasites. And it's so gentle. It is going to increase your peristaltic action, and we're loosening that matter in which those parasites are hiding, and we're going to be killing off candida along with those parasites. And the parasites can really cause some digestive issues, diarrhea, skin rashes. It can cause nasal congestion. If you've been having weird symptoms, think about a parasite cleanse. Think about the whole system. But even if you don't have symptoms, those parasites, if you're a human in this world, you've been exposed to parasites one time or another. If you've traveled out of the country, if you've traveled to certain parts of the world or even the country, and if you have pets, if you eat undercooked meats, if you like to garden, there's so many different routes for parasites. And I like to talk about parasites like there's no shame about it and there's nothing to be embarrassed about. We need to talk about it like it's just a standard routine health maintenance that we do an occasional parasite cleanse. So this parasite cleanse, you come in day 11 on your system, and you're doing 2 capsules in the morning, 2 capsules in the night for 10 days straight. And I like to say, do this like you're taking a course of antibiotics. We want to just keep hitting those parasites and they're dying off. And come and get a colonic if you can to help that process. And then after those 10 days, you take a break and you do 20 days off, and then you come back in and you do another 10 days. And the reason we do that is because we know that from the life cycle of the parasites will leave behind some cysts, some spores, eggs. As we're killing off the adults, there can be some leftover eggs. So 20 days later, those are hatching, and we're going to come in and we're going to hit them again with another round of Super Cleanse R, and we're going to kill those parasites as they're hatching before they can reach reproductive age. And so this is an excellent thing to do for your overall health. And like I said, very gentle and beautiful, and a key piece of the puzzle for your overall health.
Beautiful, beautiful. And yes, I love getting to go in and treat myself to a couple rounds of colonics in Bethany's beautiful center. So again, if you're one of our clients, if you're listening to the replay too, please talk to the person that has set you up with this beautiful system and see if we can find a really amazing colon hydrotherapist around your home and your town. And if that's not in your in a possible choice, then it's really great to start doing home enemas and really start flushing. And you could even do a green coffee enema while you're doing the super cleanse section. There's so much detoxing that our bodies need. You know, you can't go wrong with detoxing your body because there's so many toxins going on out there. So I just want to share a little bit more about this ultimate lifestyle transformation. There's multiple different packs. And so basically you're looking at an ultimate lifestyle transformation, just the bare bones one with just Power Shake like we spoke about. It's really just $12 a day. So $6 a meal. There's really no other place out there in the world that you could have the equivalent of 6 superfood salads, as well as this gut support and being able to remove glyphosate and regrow the gut microvilli to be able to actually, sorry, I'll have everybody mute when you come in. Thank you. And so thankful. And again, we take your hand as brand partners and superfood mentors, and we bring you through this so that you really can have a permanent lasting change. And all the people on my team that I've walked through this world that have really taken full responsibility with their health and wellness, they've become superfood mentors themselves because they can feel all of the blessings that this food offers. So anyway, again, the increased energy, if you're looking, if you're feeling tired in the middle of the day, that isn't normal. Like, you do not have to deal with feeling tired. If you feel tired after you eat in the day, your body's using all of its own energy to break down that food, and you're not actually absorbing it in the first place. And then if you don't have proper bowel movements, most of the people that I talk to when I first sign them up, they're having diarrhea or they're having constipation. And that means the food is not absorbing in you if you're having diarrhea. And if you're having constipation, then the little microvilli on the sides of your intestinal lining are soaking up the fecal matter, and they're supposed to be soaking up amazing food. So there's so many reasons why we love this. And, you know, again, it's just so incredible. I wanted to come through these slides because we do have a few others, and I'm actually speaking with a client even today. When you have somebody that is in a state of really pretty healthy in the first place, they can still come in and do the Parasite cleanse. I think that's 100%. But then if they are an athlete, we have the Ultimate Lifestyle Plus Performance. So it has some amazing other options to mix and match, and to also rebuild the muscle and really support people who are athletes to be able to, you know, give all the protein, all the nourishment so that the muscles can be repaired. Something that I love because I'm in the sun every single day is a product called Super Xanthan. And this is an internal sunscreen. It's a muscle repair, super high antioxidant, and it's magic. So, yeah, just incredible. We also have the ULT Plus Immune. This is what I do my best to really encourage my clients to come in with because of this incredible, the zinc aid. And David Sandoval has created this formula with vitamins A, C, D, and E, and it's all food-based. And it's just incredible to have the essential nutrients that our bodies don't actually make. And so things that are essential in our bodies that our bodies need, we do need to add them, but we do not need to add them with any type of excipients or what's the word, ladies and gentlemen? I'm just, what is it where where it's made in a lab? Come off mute and help me.
Synthetic.
Isolates or synthetic. Sorry, it was just so far from my mouth for a minute. So yes, synthetic or isolates. Our bodies don't know how to absorb that type of nutrition. So great to have a food-based zinc and to have all of the essentials in there. Our star of the new show, this is a new kid in town, our Ultimate Lifestyle Plus Collagen. And it's new in America, but we also have a sister company in Europe. And this dark berry has been out there as one of their like top on the line to be able to have coming to people's doorsteps, but we love it. And it is so delicious. The biggest thing with collagen is sweeping the nation right now, but it's definitely not the kind that I personally would want or anybody on this line, because they're grinding up parts of animals, saying to people, trying to sell it to people that if you drink ground up like tissue and bones from animals, that it's going to build your collagen. And that's not true. So you're actually giving your body the building blocks, just like with these amino acids, we're giving the body building blocks to build collagen and to actually support the body to have the ability to build its own collagen. So how about a dark berry protein that is fully organic, bio-ready available with all these different beautiful reds and berries, and that is how the body gets to build it. And then we also have a really beautiful formula called Renew Hair, Skin, and Nails, and this has amazing ingredients like Hoshu Wu and bamboo and horsetail and all these different herbs. It's a formula that is just so amazing. And again, nothing that we have has fillers, binders, no irradiated ingredients. It's just incredible. So we love to share the quote from our founder, David Sandoval: the quality of food that you eat is equal to the quality of life that you live. And this is so true, and you can see it. I'm going to stop sharing my screen so that you can see how true it is. Like, I mean, the beaming goodness that we all get to radiate and know that we are changing people's lives every single day. It's such a blessing. And so thank you all for staying on a little bit longer. And if you have any questions, then that is what, get back to the person that shared this with you. And we're just so honored to have you come on this journey. There's absolutely no thing that I could ever imagine that could be more amazing than to take back your sovereignty, to have your health, to step into your power, to meet a community that has mamas on this team and healers and all these magical people. I get the chills just even talking about how incredible it is to be a part of a community where we all have the same vision. Doesn't matter what you believe, doesn't matter what's going on. We all deserve clean food, organic food, and we all deserve to feel good. So when you're ready to feel amazing and to say yes to yourself with the cleanest food that we've ever found on the planet, delivered to your doorstep in home compostable packaging and ridding the body from toxins that are causing havoc in people's lives, making it so that the serotonin is now coming from your gut, coming to the brain so that depression leaves and a state of elation can be in your life. We're ready for you to join us. So thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Bethany, for sharing so eloquently. And Barry, thank you so much for your wisdom. Thank you all for being on tonight. I love it. And thank you so much. Thank you.